crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium.
Today.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing first play is Pickett.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The numbers for him from a week ago, and you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Richardson.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again is Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession.
Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw on target to Godwin here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
He gets it left side to Johnson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs him up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They run with Hines. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, McFarland.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else?
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On
1st and 10. It's Pickett.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Quez Watkins,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This time they stay on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Jackson on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. After the sack on first down, Pickett. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 30 on second down, Pickett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Carter straight ahead.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pickett. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it, but
Pickett lost it.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Here's Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And his pass is intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws...
Got a man. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Pickett back to throw. Screen play set up for Williams.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
No gain on the screen there at second down.
Here's Pickett.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Pickett right back to the air again. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Pickett.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. To throw again on second down.
Pickett, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A good pickup there, a 22.
On first down, McFarland.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
On second and goal, Jackson, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes
and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. That one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep it?
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over. A while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
The Ravens ready to take over. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Caught on the slant. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Ravens,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,